the Too Many Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my good people, man. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's your host with the most, Tony May, Lavelle Salter. What it do, my guy?
Morning, sir. What's going on? Why you seem like you're so darker than you normally be?
Oh, man, I don't know, man. Probably because you took my side.
I'm talking about your lighting. You normally be a little lighter.
Let me see something here. I thought I was looking cute. Thought I was looking cute, this man. This bus.
There you go.
I ain't do nothing.
You did? You did something?
Mm.
You bright right now.
I didn't do nothing, my guy. You know. Come on, I'm gonna let you lead your discussion today, and I'm just gonna follow suit.
Yeah, bro. I just like it's one thing after the next. We talked about this situation. I think Queen did a tea on the young lady unaliving the young lady that was her manager at McDonald's.
Right.
And there's been other opportunities that's been occurring in between, but this thing hit home yesterday in Memphis, Tennessee. Not even 5-10 minutes from me, right here at the Witness on Hakes Cross and Winchester. A gentleman did something with the employee or whatever the case may be. Went out to his car, came back in, shot him, unalived him. And I'm like, where? And we've all been guilty. I mean, I understand. You get angry, you get mad. I promise you, I get it. I understand. Been there, done that, got some T-shirts. But it's like we have no conflict resolution. So that's the question that we have on the screen. What happened? I guess the question is, what happened to conflict resolution in the Black community? Or was there any in the Black community?
Begin with. Was there any to even to begin with?
Yeah, so I'm like, you've had your personal bouts, saying, in this particular area, I have. But I'm like, man, think, because like, not only that person's life gone, now your life is over because you finna be behind bars. Think about your family, think about the other families. Like, and I get it. In the heat of the moment, you probably not thinking about none of it.
Right.
And for whatever reason, it's like we always got to get our lick back. You know what I'm saying? It's like I told you, if I don't say nothing back, if I don't do the, say nothing back to you, cuss you out, do something, then I'm weak and da 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 da. And then you even have your Black community to even, hold this stuff up, with the, I'm gonna record this so I can go viral. You know what I'm saying? Man, get him, man, put that boy down. Da, 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 da. I'm like, it's sad, man. It's like it's a poison in our community, bro. I mean, I get it. I'm sure it happens in other communities and other ethnicities or whatever the case may be, but it seems like it's just a cancer within our people, bro. And I'm like, when I saw it, I'm like, dude, it's just so much, bro.
So what do you think it is, Lavelle, that's really keeping us from trying to resolve conflict the right way, or is it just, because there's a song out. I'm gonna hype my bestie up, hype my bestie up, right?
Yeah.
But this seems like this was happening when there's conflict, when there's people arguing or whatever. Somebody always hyping it up, and it's us. We hyping it up.
That's a good scenario you just used, too, bro.
I mean, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be like a little petty argument. I saw something similar to that, right? Where
Mhm.
it is always somebody that's got the camera recording that's being the
Mhm.
petty one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is it's crazy that we don't know how to. My thing is we don't know how to walk away from situation. Matter of fact, we just watched a video the other day, Lavelle,
Mhm.
where the man said he got home, he was homeless, he had came home from the military. He said he had never been in trouble before, came home from the military, and another man was there with his wife, and he said he handled it the
The
wrong
wrong
way.
way. Yeah.
And he said if you would have done something, if you could go back, what would you have done? He said I would have walked away.
Yeah, just bro.
Just walk away, man. Like we can't walk away because, like you just said, Lavelle, we want to get that lick back.
Yep. And then the other part of it is the culture is so toxic is that I would try to walk away and try to, pipe down a little bit, and they'll still keep coming at you. I'm like, bro, I said, hey man, leave it alone, man. I'm done with it. Man,
Right.
no, more. All right, bro, I'm done with it. And then hey bro, you keep on poking the bear. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I told you I'm
Or
done.
they
Bro.
just follow up behind you. They keep talking, follow up behind you, follow up
Yeah.
behind you.
And then like you said, you got the dude in the back, hype him up.
Yeah.
It's
That's the part I don't understand, man. When I see stuff like that, bro, I start going the other direction, man. Because I know, we get so hyped up with other people in the background, and I'm like, why you gonna let somebody else send you out
right. They ain't gonna do your jail time for you.
at
You
all?
know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna put no money on your book.
At all.
Yeah.
But you just
know
gonna
what
let
I'm
them
saying?
send you out.
No, that it's sad, bro. It's really sad.
I
And
mean,
it is
it really is, man. Like, I just don't understand. Like, what is it? Like, what's I almost wanted to say, is it just a part of our DNA? But that ain't it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna put that on our DNA. We just we love mess.
yeah. I was watching the video and I had wanted to upload it, but this computer I got upstairs is going through something. I don't know. But anyway, I forget the gentleman's name, but he was just saying it just seems as if like our culture, especially like with the music and stuff, everything has got to be, stick your chest out, you know what I'm saying? You got everything is about this beef situation, you know what I'm saying? If you don't say nothing back, then you're a punk and all this stuff like that.
Right.
And it's just sad. And to be totally transparent with you, bro, you know, having black sons, for people like us that really care, bro, it's like it's the anxiety behind it because like, Lavelle, is just gonna be 21 years old. And it's like, bro, when he first got his car, started driving and all that stuff, bro, I'm talking about I ain't getting no sleep because these young guys, bro, and granted, he hang around some great young men, but those ain't the young men I'm worried about. I'm just like these, fly by night individuals that you see in the store. You just, excuse me,
They
young
want to friend you
man,
just
we
because you
going
got
da, da,
a
da.
car you driving.
Yeah.
Yeah, them the dudes you got to be watching for, man, because them the ones that would show up and ruin everything for you, bro.
Mm-hmm. I finally uploaded it to you. It's finally processed
Yeah, I
too.
saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah,
But
man.
it's crazy, man. That we don't. Hey, good morning, Zoe. Good morning, Pop. That we don't understand conflict resolution or even how to even deal. And that's one of the things that I like about my career in management, because that was one of the that used to be one of the questions they always asked in the interview. Like, how do you resolve conflict? If you had two coworkers and they'll give you a scenario, you got two coworkers and they were arguing about something, how would you handle that conflict?
Mm-hmm.
And you would always have to give your best, conflict resolution answer,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, and it's critical in this day and time. I mean, think about like you just said, what just happened at the Wendy's. I didn't even know. I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw it on the news, and I saw somebody showing the video of the guy unaliving the guy, just a quick snippet. But I didn't know what happened because I was like, here we go. I don't even want to, so I didn't know if it was what would happen because it just looked to me, just from the video, it looked like a younger guy, at least younger than the other guy. He maybe threw a punch or something, and then was trying to walk away, or I don't know what he was doing, but the guy just popped him with, just pull the weapon out and popped him. And I was like, dog, he ain't even. And people to my way, is that self-defense or is that murder?
No, it's murder. It's premeditated. That means you said, "Hey, I'm gonna go get my gun."
I didn't know the fact that he walked out to the car, got the gun. So I didn't know none of that. You know, but just looking at the video itself, he swung one time. Your life wasn't in that one little lick punch. Now, if he had to beat you down, punching you on the ground, and you reach in your pocket, got it. I mean, yeah, because you don't know, he can beat you to death. But in that situation, I didn't really find that particular situation life-threatening at that moment.
Right. Just think about some strange, odd imagination. After we get through dealing with this current dude in office, that we get a president, and they say we finna eliminate all guns. I'm just saying, it's just a strange thought. I ain't saying it's gonna happen because you know how the United States make money off of this stuff. But anyway, they say we can't have no more guns. You got countries that you can't not carry guns. It's illegal. And you got to give a man up.
It's illegal to have a gun in Australia and some other countries.
So what's gonna happen when if they say, hey, bro, you gotta bring all the guns on the street. If you don't turn the guns in, you can't get no job. You can't da 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 da. Just say if it happens like that. And what's gonna really happen is you're gonna find out if that dude really is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Is the gun? Is you hiding behind the gun? Is you really this dude?
A lot of people that's gonna still have the guns. You know what I'm saying? And once what they gonna have to do is make a believe out a couple of them, and just for having a gun, they gonna give you 20, 30 years just for having it. And then people gonna be like, oh no, they giving out that kind of time just for having it. You ain't gotta commit no crime just for having it. Then people gonna be like, yeah, let me just maybe it's gonna be some that say, no, I'm a hide man. Hide the money.
Let me go ahead and give this right here. This I really can't stand it. It's almost like it hurt my heart to where I just be about to cry, bro. The women that be like this, that be so gun ho, and I get it. You got the supposed to be other folks on the spectrum. I get that. They supposed to be on the other side. I'm talking about women. Period. When I see women just rah, and they fighting all out there, and they coming out the clothes and all this stuff. I'm like, baby girl, you a woman. You don't heal like a man. You know what I'm saying? You mess around and cut yourself or fall or something, you're gonna be jacked up.
Man, no fuck don't care about that.
I was like, man, I seen the video the other day. I'm talking about, man, these girls on the street, man. I'm just talking about it just happened next door in the park next door to us. They come down here, pull up 2 cars, get out the car, and they come down here to fight.
Yeah. Hype my best up.
Hype your best up. And I just,
it's like you said, bro. Like, ain't no lady like in it. Ain't no nothing. It's just you want to show up to fight. And again, it's always somebody in the back, the rah-rah, that ain't got no life, nothing going for them, hyping you up. They ain't fighting, they ain't doing it. What they doing, they hyping you up to do.
And they had the audacity to have their children out there with them.
Yeah.
God forbid somebody get to fight, you don't know who got no gun, they pull the gun out. And the thing about it is, when they got guns, they cowards, because my thing is, if I get into an altercation with an individual, I am not gonna just randomly shoot. I want to shoot the individual that I got the issue with. I'm finna walk up to you. I ain't finna just be shooting randomly. Now that's the coward for me.
Yeah, pops a lot of them. But see, the thing is with this now with the jail thing, you know, you got so many viral videos going of the inmates with cameras and stuff and phones
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of, and then they in there videoing them working out, having workout sessions and all that. Oh man, we just gonna be in there chilling working out. No, it's 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 a video that posted the other day, a Georgia State prison, where the inmates had knives as long as your arm, bro. And I ain't talking about one person had one like that. Man, it was like two. It was like a gang war finna pop off, and it looked like maybe it might be some Muslims too, cause they had on like they Muslim hats and stuff. So like some, but them bros had knives this long, man. You know it was gonna be somebody dying in there.
And then I mean, what's so crazy though? It's like we ain't. I mean, we free to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? You free to do what you want to do. It's crazy that we don't have total freedom as individuals on the outside. But for you to go on the inside, somebody got to tell you when to get up, when to go to sleep, when to eat, when not
When
to
they
eat.
eat, all that. When you can eat, when you can't eat. I mean, I
Oh,
was a CO. I was a CO for 5.5 years,
right.
and that's what we did. We come in there, chow time, get up, chow time. You know,
You gotta
lunch
somebody
time.
whether they're gonna take your food, they're gonna take your tail. I don't get it,
And
bro.
it yeah. So I don't necessarily understand that either. like what they get out of doing that. But the bottom line is we have to learn some conflict resolution, Lavelle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh we got to learn how to resolve conflict without it resulting in violence. Now, and I do understand that some people take it there. Like you trying to avoid it, but some people trying to take it there.
Right.
And I'm not gonna tell nobody, I mean absolutely nobody, not to defend themselves. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna tell you be a fool and not defend yourself,
Right.
right? I'm not gonna tell you not to defend yourself, but at the same token, I'm not gonna tell you to, I'm not gonna be that bestie hyping you up either. Knock him out, man. Go on, knock him out. You know, and not only that, I'm over there. Soon as you swing or they swing back or they getting the best of you, now me and my other three partners, we gonna jump in and you know what I'm saying? Cause we done hyped you up and now you getting whooped. And
You
now
got your phone out.
it's 5-on-1.
They just like the situation that we had. I was just as upset about the situation just as much as you was. But at the same time, I'm thinking like, bro, we got man, it's too much life we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Monica too crazy about you. You got children, grandchildren on the way out. Look, dog, hey man, we don't blew $200 going to go out to eat or doing some ignorant stuff. So, hey man, let that be, bro. And I rather walk. I rather talk you off the ledge, man, than to push you off. I can't do it.
But you got some folk, that's what they do, man. They ain't trying to talk you down.
Hmm.
They trying to put you out there further on the ledge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They trying to put you out there.
It's crazy.
Because
What
for
I
one,
did, bro, I found some things that we could probably kind of discuss as to how to a couple of items to look at
right?
the process of resolving a dispute, a disagreement, and an intensive argument. Uh, and I get it. You ain't thinking about these items when you hot like this, but these are some of the things that you actually have to do. Diffusing tension. You know, and granted, especially with me, you trying to provide for your house. You know, you already ain't making enough money. That what I'm saying the hood jacked up. A lot of things that's going on in our community and in our culture that kind of silently push some of these items, if you will.
Right.
But you got to diffuse some of this stuff because the odds are already stacked against us. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you really diffuse it? And I would say by actually identifying what the issue is. You have to identify whatever the conflict is.
Right.
And once you identify like what's the root cause of the conflict, then you say, okay, this is how I'm finna approach this. But half of us, man, we don't even know. It's the same thing with these family arguments and stuff, Lavelle, or these family people been mad at their cousin or their auntie for 32 years, right? And don't even know why we even mad
Right.
at each other. So first of all, you need to figure out why are we even at this point where we even having this conversation about conflict resolution. What have we done to get to this point where we're having this conversation?
Yeah.
Then we can talk about how we diffuse it once we realize what we've done to get here.
Well, a lot of folks just think they say stuff like, "Man, that's just how I am. That's how I'm gonna be." I'm like, what is it for you to say some crap like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess is that a what they call a cape? You know what I'm saying? It's you making your chest stick out because that's who you is. That you being who you are gonna have you dead or in jail.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I don't. Nah, bro.
I don't think it's no such thing as I don't think it's no such thing as that's just who I am.
Yeah.
And
people rally to that and root people out. Man, that's just how he is, Doc. And so you finna add fuel to the fire.
Yeah. But that's what I said. Them hype me up best. This they just like that anyway. Nah.
Yeah.
No, we ain't finna just be like that.
Yeah.
We ain't finna do that.
So diffusion tension, like you say, you have to really break it down and see what they really mean,
Yeah, because what are we really talking about when you're talking about diffusing the tension? Why is there a need to even diffuse some tension?
How did the tension get there?
Right.
But you know what? That's what's so crazy. The layers of what you're about to, embark on that literally took your life. That's one particular item. We ain't got nothing else.
Man, and it's crazy because a lot of us, if you asked us, if you sit there and ask us like, what did we do to even get to this point? It's like when I'm at work and I got a situation going on and I'm trying to figure out what happened on the situation. You got two employees that have gotten into an argument, and now we're trying to get to the root cause of it, man. When I tell you 99% of the time, it be something stupid or they don't even know why.
It's just petty for no reason.
I'm like, so you don't even know why you got a problem with this person?
Right.
You just got a problem. You don't even know why.
It's crazy. We ain't got no doubt. Y'all ain't talking to us this morning. We need to understand, man, why y'all so mad.
Maybe they like some of these other people. They don't have a clue, Lavelle.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get some let us say laugh from keep from crying.
But it's sad. It really is sad that we don't know how to resolve conflict. You gotta have some. First of all, just have a conversation before you decide you want to pop off, shoot off. Have a conversation.
Yep.
And
that's one of the segments. A difficult conversation.
Yeah. What does that conversation or that dialogue look like? So You got to be willing to sit
And
down and have a conversation.
what's
Correct?
so sad is, big bro, is that majority of the time it's so the most simplest part of it is just admitting, yeah, I was wrong. You don't even just want to be wrong.
Man,
You
cause,
was
cause
totally
some
out
of
of place.
cause some of us ain't never wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, wrong. You want me to admit I was wrong and I ain't wrong? Come on now.
Right.
Yeah.
I just rather say, go ahead, man. You know what? You were right, bro. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead, let you do what you do, because I'm done with it.
But that's what grown folk do.
Right.
We'll say, you know what, man, uh, I digress, bro. You know what I'm saying? I digress. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want that smoke. You know, I don't even
Pops,
want it.
that person is hyping you up. That person is not a friend. When you get put away, they are the ones who will call you stupid and laugh about it. Absolutely, Pop. Like I said earlier, they ain't gonna put no money on your book. They ain't gonna come. They ain't gonna come visit you. They ain't gonna see about your family, how they doing, or nothing. They gonna keep on proceeding with whatever they got going on with their life. Period. Mel said, "Good morning. We listen this morning. It's on the job and in the family. Absolutely. So,
They definitely ain't gonna put no money on your book.
nope.
They ain't gonna put a thing on that book.
Joe said, if you can listen to people when you're mad, that's hyping you up. Then why can't you listen when they're trying to talk you out of it? Oh wow, it's that one track mind. That's good, though. I like that. That's the that's that's good stuff. That doc. That's good though. Yeah. I don't know. It's been this ain't nothing new. This been through our community for years. It just don't give it's been elevated. And and I mean, like with social media and stuff now, it's like it's so much it's elevated because everybody want to go viral. Video, it'll make some money right quick or whatever. And he's strong dude, man. He's the dude shot a dude. Da, 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 da. I'm like, it's crazy. And it's like you go to the funeral, teddy bears on the light pole, get the t-shirt, and then it's business back as usual. And probably next week the same thing gonna happen. It's one big like we like the teddy bears on the pole. We like putting on t-shirts.
Hmm.
It's part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? And you already said we're gonna take that situation away from us for the funeral at the family reunion.
Right.
Crazy, bro. Good morning. It's learning people will stop assuming what people think. I hate to hear people say what others think, but never heard anything. Oh wow. Okay, Phyllis. Boy, man, that's real talk. I mean, I don't know. Is there a resolve? Is there? I mean, I get it. You know, you keep the tongue in the same place every once in a while. You bite your tongue, but y'all still got to live in that joke. You take that tongue out.
Right.
That tongue ain't going nowhere. I learned a long time ago. You learn more when you observe. Everything that you see happening does not need for you. Okay, I got you. Yeah, and they even tell you when you take your gun class, they even tell you that if you see a dispute going on, don't even intervene in it because you could be the one end up getting alive trying to help somebody or save somebody. So for you to even be the hype person or be the hype man to say that come on, man, da, 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 da. And that's in conflict with the conflict that's going on. Say, hey, man, bro, you know what? I ain't got no problem with dude no more, man. Why you hyping them up to do? Now I'm gonna turn around with your tail.
Man, what?
Why you hyping this up, Doc? You ain't got nothing to do with this.
Bro, they boy hype you up, bro.
Right.
So here's some basics, man. This is conflict resolution 101, man.
Okay.
Identify the conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly define the issue at hand, separating the problem from personal feelings or past grievances.
Good deal.
Recognize emotions. Acknowledge and manage your own emotions. That's what you were talking about, Lavelle.
Mm-hmm.
You got to acknowledge and manage your own emotions and those of others involved. Take a moment to breathe and respond calmly. See, we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
We respond because you said your mama, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I got to get my get back because you done said something about my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want my get back. You done said something about my mom. I got to get my get back. Instead of just sitting back, you know, like we was talking about that ordeal earlier that I went through, and you was like, hey bro, you know, it just ain't really worth it, man. You know, you was kind of trying to spit my own words back to me. You was like, hey man, you know, think about so and so, you know, blah this, blah that, you know. Oh, you even said yourself, sometimes you just gotta take a L, you know.
Yep.
You don't have to respond to BS. Pop said, best course of action is step away. Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
wait. It's just like that, like we showed y'all the video to get the homeless guy. The boy spent 21 years in jail for a quick decision that he didn't think about. He just made a quick decision.
Yeah.
Never been in trouble before in his life, but that one decision led to him having to be incarcerated for 21 years
Yep. Yep.
because it was in the heat of the moment. Bro, we don't talk about this one enough. Active listening.
Yeah. That's one of it.
Focus on truly understanding the other person's perspective, not just waiting for your turn to speak. It said right there on your list, perspective taking.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta maintaining perspective and perspective taking. You gotta listen to other people's perspective and not just be sitting there. Okay, I don't get what you gotta say out, so I can say what I gotta say. You ain't even listening to what they saying.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're active listening, you're actually focusing and truly trying to understand what their perspective is, so you can say, you know what? Okay, I get it. I understand your perspective too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joseph Jones said, "Be ready for me to be back in the fold. School starts back next week, and I'll be back on my fall schedule." Okay, all right, Joseph.
Love you, bro, man. Good to see you, man. You know, hold your head up, Doc.
Find some common ground. That's another thing that's on your list. Find some common ground. Look
Mm-hmm.
for shared interests and values to build a foundation for a solution. At the time, we ain't even looking for no solution.
Mm-mm.
We are
What I find myself doing, bro, I just even just with your media family, you might have stuff. A lot of times you gotta take the chips off your own shoulders. I just take a deep breath. Just okay, you right. You know what I'm saying? Because it just because bro, there's stress and that anxiety, man, literally can kill you, bro.
Mhm.
And it ain't worth it, bro. And as much as I've seen this stuff and what's going on, this is for me too. Especially with the working in the public and dealing with certain individuals, folks going through certain things, you don't know what they got going on. And I I've seen it before where folks just they be on the ledge, and there you go. The police peeling up and they get ready to take them to jail. I don't want to be that person.
Right. Negotiation and compromise.
There you go right there.
Thing on your list. Negotiation. You got to be able to, bruh, talk about, be willing to adjust your position. Whatever your position is, your perspective is on it, be willing to adjust your position and find a solution that meets the needs of all parties involved.
What's so crazy, man? What's so powerful and what's so great about the conflict resolution part of it? When we walk away, we both win.
Yeah,
We can win together.
we get to keep our
Somebody pop off
jobs.
and do something the wrong way. Somebody gonna lose. We can win together. Now, I can have a lesson in
We
this
get to keep
situation.
our jobs, keep our life intact,
Come on, bro.
be
Ooh.
open minded. Yeah, that's the same thing is you know, perspectives. You know, listening to the other person's perspective, Carolyn. Yeah, you got to
Mhm.
be open minded. Listen to other people's perspective. You know, and actively, you know, listen to it. You know, listen to respond. You know, don't just be sitting there waiting to respond because you waiting to get you got something real methodical and diabolical you finna say.
And now that I think about it too, Tony, when you think about to our childhood and growing up, a lot of times, even with how our parents, you know, did they parental stuff with us, as far as, you know, you got some parents who are responsible for some of this stuff, why these folks don't have no conflict resolution
Hmm.
because they baby them, and they feel like, you know, we're gonna let little Johnny get his way because, you know, Johnny this, Johnny that, Johnny this. No, you're gonna have Johnny out here getting jacked up.
Right.
And you
You
got some
have
folks that's
Johnny
been
getting
like this
into
since
the box.
childhood, and they spoiled, they damaged, they don't want to go get no help, and Johnny out here just, man, just reckless because you don't told Johnny it's all right, just say anything you want to anybody. No, it ain't.
Bro,
No.
I saw a video last night before I went to bed,
Mm-hmm.
and it seemed cute, seemed funny, all that. But when I really thought about what the little girl said, and the mama didn't correct her or nothing, just said, just walked on. So the lady, they was getting out the car,
Mm-hmm.
and when she got out the car, the little girl had a little buggy with a little dog, and the mama
Mm-hmm.
said, Mama must have asked her, was she gonna leave the dog in the car? And she, whatever she said, then the mama put out the camera recorder. And the girl had the little buggy. She said, "What you just say, Nene, or whatever name with Nene?" She said, "I ain't leaving my baby no damn hot car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a damn good parent." So she said
Oh yeah.
to the girl, and the mama said, "Period," and walked away. And I'm like, and people in the comment, I know that right. I'm like, ain't nothing funny about that. That was a grown person response. She clearly
Mm-hmm.
heard her mama say that. Instead of her mama saying, "No, you're not gonna use that kind of language. Just say you're not gonna leave your baby in the car."
That's what I mean, bro. They be babysitting this stuff, bro. They
Yeah,
think it's
I'm
cute.
like, that was a moment to correct a behavior
Mm-hmm.
that you wanted to go viral. Instead, anyway,
Yeah. Tim said
it,
we have to learn how to handle each other with grace. They don't even know what that means. They think grace is blessing your food.
I keep saying it, bro. Like, we don't understand grace, bro.
No, we don't even know what it is. Good scenario. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
Tim said the problem I have is we deal with each other. We deal with other races like we got some sense, but when we want to be on the bullshit, when we deal with each other, we show grace to everybody else except our own people, bro,
yep,
bro,
absolutely right.
bro.
You're
Hey, bro.
absolutely right.
And for whatever reason, when I came up with this thought process, this subject, Tim, I think you said something last week on a post or something. I thought about you because your thought and your train of thought and stuff on stuff sometimes it be simple, but it be so powerful. And that's it right there, Doc.
Yeah.
That's it. For real, for real. I might need to leave it up there for just a minute. We might need to, yeah, let that soak in, bro. How we treat everybody else right, don't treat each other right.
And so, you know, you gotta what are some strategies that we can really home in on, some practical strategies that we can really home in on to help us to navigate through conflict resolution. And one is to just focus on the issue. Avoid bringing up past mistakes or unrelated issues. That's a problem too. You try to
Mm.
add to, like, whatever the issue is. Let's just talk about the issue. We ain't gonna talk about what happened 10 days ago. We ain't gonna talk about, you know, any new stuff or something that's unrelated, unless it pertains to why this came up in the first place.
Absolutely.
You know,
They putting 10 on 10.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
and so you got to avoid bringing up past mistakes and unrelated issues, and I think that causes a lot, because that's the first thing we want to do when we mad at you about something. We're gonna bring up something from the past.
Yep. That's
Who does this a lot?
Mm-hmm.
What group of individuals tend to do that a lot?
You said it. You came.
Women. They can be mad at something about 2 weeks ago. Instead of them bringing up then, now you on a whole different. 2 weeks ago you just did blah blah blah. Wait a minute, you had an issue with that. You should have said something then.
You just said something then. Yeah, like you count. Whatever, Mayor. I don't want to hear it.
I think we should deal with and heal from the bitterness within our own selves. Once we heal from it, it will reflect on how we deal with other people. But yeah, in many cases, Tim, we don't have that kind of time. So a lot of people don't even understand how they supposed to be healing. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in a situation of conflict and I ain't healed myself, yeah, I don't have time to work on my healing in that moment. You know what I'm saying? I gotta deal with that. So we still have to learn how to deal with conflict, whether we are completely through our healing, in the midst of our healing, or haven't even realized we need to be healed.
You said that.
I realize many people are just angry and hurt. See? And it shows when they deal with others. Yeah. But we still have to learn how. What was the first thing I said the other day? Manage your emotions.
Right. If you
learn how to manage your emotions.
If you can't be alone by yourself, you don't need to be around nobody. Because you don't.
You in there checking your own. You ain't nobody but you. You checking your own self. Use I statements. Express your feelings and needs without blaming the other person. Use I. I remember when I did so and so, so and so, so and so.
Yeah.
And
man,
we don't do that in the bed, because we admit we did something. See that I'm talking about? See, he just admitted he, what I'm saying? Instead of them listening, Be willing to forgive. There you go, Tim. There go that grace. There go that grace. Be willing to forgive. Mistakes happen, and forgiveness is essential for moving forward and strengthening relationships.
Yep.
Ask open-ended questions. Encourage the other person to share their perspectives fully. That's what I do. When I'm in I generally, especially if I'm mediating, and I would try to get them to identify what the actual issue is. Once we identify what the issue is, and I ask, the first person, well, give me your perspective on this, or how do you think this should have been handled? They give them their full perspective on it. Then I ask the person, give me and then I said, now you see how what y'all saying is not too much different. Y'all just kind of saying it a little different, but it's not too much off. Y'all kind of want the same thing, just going about it the wrong way. And when they start to see each other perspectives, so so you should have just talked about it before y'all just went to jumping on each other.
Yep. And what's so sad about some of these individuals, because of their lifestyle and some of the things that they've done to their own self and conflicted their own selves, they literally mess with other people just because they're unhappy, and they want to go back to jail because they, number one, they ain't got no type of, they mess their mama around, they can't go back there. They mess their uncle around, they don't stole from them, they can't live over there. So they literally just go around just mess with folks so I can go somewhere, have somewhere to stay. You trying to go back to jail so you can have a roof over your head. Because of your ill-gotten stuff that you've done, that you ain't dealt with your own demons and your own stuff.
That you ain't learned to ask for forgiveness yet.
Easy.
And just, sometimes, and a person may never trust you again or deal with you again.
Mm-hmm.
At least saying, hey man, I just want your forgiveness, man. I'm truly sorry for what I did to you, what I've done, what I said, whatever. And I just want us to be okay in that area. Whether
Yeah,
you
because their forgiveness ain't for them. Their forgiveness for you.
huh?
Their forgiveness for you. It ain't for them.
Yeah, but sometimes, when you asking people for their forgiveness,
Right.
so you can say, I didn't came and apologize, ask for your forgiveness. Whether you treat me, I just want us to be good in that area that I wronged you in. Now, whether
Right.
you never deal with me after that, I just want that area to be good.
Make a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people be like, you know what, man, that's all I was waiting on. Man, hug me up. That's all I was waiting on, apology, bro. I've been waiting on that for 10 years.
Wow.
You mean we could have been kicking and hanging out for 10 years, and all you needed was an apology, and you was too into yourself to give me an apology and tell me you was truly sorry for what you did or said to me.
Tim said, I think I'm like Lavelle said, for me, I've learned that everything doesn't require a response rather than blowing up, making a rational decision. I'd rather not respond at all.
Yeah, if you don't know how to respond, that's the best way.
Yep. Even we pay attention to Jesus when he was approached about the woman caught in adultery. Notice he didn't respond immediately, but he responded eventually. In other words, even if response is warranted, it may not be warranted right then. Maybe if we wait until tension has died down. Boy, you preaching this morning. You trying to get an offering? Hold on, we trying to get no offering on our page.
That's what Lavelle, that first thing on his diffusing the tension.
Yeah.
If you know you're not in the right headspace, Tim, you know what I'm saying? Why would you continue to engage in the conversation or either try to even figure out what's going on in the conflict, because you ain't even in the right headspace? So let me digress. Let me walk away. Let me pull away. Calm down. They come back and say, okay, now what was you saying earlier? Let's talk about that.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Tony, and it's I've had it happen to me, and I dealt with it with my daddy, and I've seen other people do it. So you have people who think that people are mad at you for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You just think for whatever reason. I don't know if that's an actual thing. Is it you just think too much? But like literally, you have people who think that people are just walking around that for whatever reason they say in your mind, like they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Are they worried about what
let me tell you what a lot of that stems from.
What's that?
Guilt. Because have said something about somebody or have done something to somebody, slick, some slick stuff, and they feeling guilty about their own mess. And the person walking around, I wanted to, they probably know what I did, so they act like they don't like me. Or they acting like they feeling guilty about their own mess.
Not necessarily about that individual. Okay.
No, they feeling guilty about maybe something they didn't did or said to that person, and that person ignored the mess, right? And so they right here, they don't even like me. Who said it? Who said I didn't like you?
I felt like that before. I know I hadn't necessarily done anything to anybody, their person. It's just something that.
I guarantee you, Lavelle, if you look back, you probably inadvertently did something. You know what? And it made you feel like that. It's that see, one thing about the conscious and the subconscious, boy. Consciously you might, but that subconscious will throw some stuff back up at you. You be like, damn, like I ain't even remember that. Yep, but you're right. So sometimes, and maybe it ain't all the time, but I guarantee you 99% of the time it's guilt. It's guilt for something they've done, said, that they felt like may have gotten back to the person, and they just maybe they just ain't feel like talking today. I ain't feel like I'm that talkative today, and now you feel like, oh, they don't like me, they ain't talking to me. Nah, I just ain't feel like being real talkative today.
Right. It could be a misunderstanding, or, you know what I'm saying? You're reading deep.
But this is where you have to communicate and say, hey, are we good? I mean, I just noticed, I think I could be wrong, and then the person be like, "Nah, what make you say that?" Then you be like, "Oh,
Man,
nothing."
one time, probably about 4 years ago, bro. I'm talking about 4 or 5 different individuals for whatever reason, just out of the gate. Man, the video, man, you ain't nothing. Da, 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 da. I'm like, what? What is wrong? And I'm within myself. I'm literally like, I'm scrambling, like, bro, what I don't know what I did. What did I do? Tell me what I did so I can fix the situation.
Right.
Like, you being you. What? No, you gotta give me a direct situation as to what you talking about. Well, man, it's just now I don't want to hear that, doc. You need to just tell me what the hell going on because you just can't be coming out no bag on me. Well, you know what? All right, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Conflict resolution. Whatever Lavelle did, whatever Lavelle said, I'm sorry.
Taking the high road, last thing on your list.
You know what? I'm done with it. You know what?
Taking the high road. Sometimes you just have to take. You like, if you can't tell me, I don't know what I did to you. You can't tell me. You can't pinpoint a specific instance where I wronged you.
Right.
Then it ain't me. It's you.
Yeah.
So you got some issues you need to deal with.
What's that saying about assumption? You said it before once about assumption. I forget how to
You
speak.
can't make assume. When I assume, you make an ass out of you and me.
Because I'm like, bro. And my thing is, like you say, just ask me. I mean, one situation was as simple as he said, man, I just feel like, man, you didn't mess with me no more.
Why do you feel like that, sir?
Right.
Tell me why you feel like that.
Right, bro.
So now I'm putting it in your lap to get it all off your chest. Tell me why you feel like that. Why do you feel like Tim? Why do you feel like I don't mess with you no more?
Mm-hmm.
Tim could say, well, Lavelle, cause so and so you did with her. Bro, I didn't even like. I didn't. If I responded that way, it wasn't like on purpose. I mean, it was just something that what I'm saying.
And folks just be harboring stuff. And I guess my thing is, if this if it's you come and say, Lavelle,
bro, you know this got to be a part 2, right?
Oh yeah, this I already knew it when it came to my thing. It's going to be a part 2. But anyway,
I ain't even halfway through the practical strategies, the key skills, none of that.
Yeah, I had all that pulled up as well. But you know, you come to me on certain situations, hey Lavelle, we ain't gonna talk about that no more. We're gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna take that and just that and keep it pushing. We ain't gonna talk about it. But you got some folks say, man, I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna ask about it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just because I want to bring it up and see what he say about it. No, they didn't want to deal with it.
You're causing conflict then.
Right. Now, if that person say, hey man, I asked you last week, man, you know, da 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 da. I want to let you know on what I'm talking about. And until that time comes, you got to deal with it. Now, I used to be guilty of stuff like that, to where somebody say, hey man, I want to talk about it. I like it'll bother me. I lay down and sleep that on it and be like, I really want to know what the hell going on. But it ain't gonna change the situation. I just got to deal.
Right. And some things are just not to be talked about. It ain't no reason behind it. There's like, and it could be something from a personal standpoint that brings up something in them, and they was like, I don't want to go to that dark place or that place, so I don't want to talk about it. Yep. I don't want to bring it up,
Yep.
And so you just have to respect the person's wishes, man. I'd be a fool for somebody to tell me, hey, man, don't talk about that. And I'm looking at you. I'm knowing you serious, but I'm saying, why we can't talk about that? What's wrong with that? Why we? Especially if it's something personal that relates to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an open thing,
right?
But it's some person relates to you, and you saying I don't want to talk about that. Come on, bro. I remember respect your wishes and not talk about it.
Yeah, sometimes we just cross the path.
It cuts you some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be that person until, like you said, you're ready to say, hey, this is what it is, man. And like, man, it's opened up so many rooms, and I ain't truly healed from it, and blah blah blah. Okay, I got you. You know.
Hmm.
All right, let's clock that tea with our girl Queen Watkins. We'll close on that.
Boy, you stepped over here, Doc.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl, Queen Watkins. I hope y'all are having an amazing day. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea with Queen in the car. Okay. Y'all,
Queen
they
in the
have an all whites community in Arkansas. Let's talk about it, okay? So there's a guy named Eric Orwell. I'm gonna be looking at notes, yeah, because I really had to take notes on these because I was like, what? But his name is Eric Orwell, and he founded a group called Return to the Land, and it's whites only. They specified it on the application. They let you know, yes, it's an application in order to live in that community. So, whites only, no, nobody else. You gotta have European in your blood, right? So he bought 160 acres, y'all, in Ozark, Arkansas, just for this community. Mind you, he also bought a LLC, and so they didn't went through all the legal loopholes. They said that they're exempt from fair house laws, y'all, because of the way that Eric did it. I mean, this man had to think this out. I ain't gonna say I'm hating on them or nothing like that, or why y'all segregated and whoopty bam. It's just for a community to be able to come together like that. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't. Let's, as a family, buy some acres, save some money. It ain't gotta be. They have applications and they're letting people come. It's just a segregated little area that they got going on. They talking about the difference between the segregation back in the day and now, from what he's doing, is people have a choice to be segregated and to be only with them. So that's their choice to do them, right? So he did say that white people are currently under attack by modern America, under attack by what, mosquitoes? Because ain't no way you gonna play it like that. Now I'm cool with the let's just move, let me move, and we just in our own little community. Do you? So bye. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say it like that, but if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But don't try to play that what was different back in the day. Yeah. Ain't no slaves or none of that gonna be over there. It's just gonna be y'all and how y'all do things. So okay, you pay for that. Okay, do you? Legally, it's a private members association. So they got everything together with that, which was a great thing because when you making a move like that, and it has to, the idea doesn't. You gotta have some money. Let me just say that. And this man, what's his name, Eric
Mayans.
Owell, had some paper for real. Like he had some people that was working with him, of course, but he was the brains of it. He founded it. So in order to get in that little community, you got to be interviewed, you got to be screened. Like I said, they currently have 40 people now living there, and they have hundreds of applications. Some people can look at it in they're racist and whoop de bam, so they going to get their own stuff. Let them do that. It's safer that way, right? Because why you over here doing all this in America, right? So they got their money, put it together, make their own little community legally. Hell, I mean, the good part in that is people can put their minds together and do something and build something like that. One race as a whole, right? In a positive manner. So, I mean, you can look at that either way, I guess. What y'all think? All right, y'all. That's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Minute Hits, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins, Clock That Tea. Y'all, the flyers are out now regarding the tents. So please make your donations, get your house tent. Bye.
Man, speaking of which, ah, We got the name on that man, the address, man. Tents for the Homeless Drive. This is our. We should have put on that second annual, Lavelle. Tents for the Homeless.
Okay.
Yeah, we could change that. Put second annual Tents for the Homeless. November the 22nd, 10:30 to 1:30, Morris Park, 747 Poplar, right there, corner of Poplar and Menanzas. You can start donating and giving now. We need sponsors to make this happen. And if you want to, take something to somebody that y'all know that might want to be a sponsor, like say Tim want to be a sponsor and put together snack bags for us this year. Here's our sponsor letter. We got a sponsor letter now, a sponsor donation letter that you can request, and we can send it to you, and you can provide to that company. Just something that tells what we're doing. And so we got a letter, man, with our contact information, and that they can actually reach out to us about the event. So if you got a particular company and you just didn't want to just hand them a flyer, but you want to hand them a letter along with it, Monica has already been she already got $100 donation from one of her business colleagues, and she's been reaching out to different colleagues and stuff and businesses for donations. So we got the actual letter now, and you can add the letter in the flyer. So if you want a copy of the letter in the flyer, we can send it to you just so you can have, and you can start handing it out and say, hey, just reach out to them. These guys are doing a good job. We want to make this thing big, man, and every year it's just gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger, so we're gonna keep doing it. So yeah, we're gonna keep pushing and keep putting, man. Our church, my home church, Lake Grove, is again gonna provide the personal care items. We call them toiletries or whatever, with personal care items. And even if you have some of those things you want to donate, you can donate those as well. We'll just put it all together. So whatever you can do, man, we don't take anything that you guys help us do for granted or lightly. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the efforts. And when we get ready to do this, man, I hope we got 30 people out there with 2 men in hat shirts on passing out stuff. So we do what we got to do, man. We're gonna be out there passing out all of the tents, the sleeping bags and backpacks and toiletries and snack bags, whatever we can get. Yeah, Tim, we looking for partnerships. Yeah, I'm just throwing that out in the atmosphere. Yeah, because a lot of people that may have catering business, different things like that, may not really understand or know how they can, be a blessing. But you can, or you decide you want to cook that day for them. That because it be people out there doing that, providing food, and you got to think that one day they may take them plates, 2 or 3 plates from each plate, take a plate from each place. They can eat for the rest of that day and probably the next day too.
Mm-hmm.
So, we definitely want to be a blessing, man, to all of those people who are homeless in our city, man. It don't cost nothing to be nice, man. People.
Yep.
And my mama used to always say, people ain't got to be nice, and they sure ain't got to be nice to you. So
Sure know what to say.
we wanna show our kindness, and then we want to show them, man. Because if we're okay, Tim, appreciate that, man. We'd love to add what is it? Hibachi hood rolls or hibachi hood to our
Hood about you.
hood hibachi to our flyer as a partner, man. Yeah. In fact, we want to be able to shrink all our little logos and have a bunch of logos on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank y'all so much, though. We appreciate it. The Cash App is running across the bottom if you want to give to this particular project. If you want to sow the seed, if you don't have Cash App, you want to Zelle. We also have the Cheddar app on there where you can donate through Cheddar, and it comes directly out of your bank account that way. And so you can give that way, or you can give Cash App, or you can give if you, like I said, if you want to Zelle or whatever, you can Zelle it. We'll figure out a way to Zelle. If you want to give cash, we'll meet up with you. Or if you just want to purchase a tent or a sleeping bag, this is my only thing with the tents. The drive is a tent drive, so we want to collect tents first. Now, if you want to, in addition to buying a tent, you want to buy a sleeping bag, all that other stuff, we definitely want it. But we definitely want to focus on the tents first, is all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I have, brother.
Uh,
We're gonna run it back tomorrow, part 2.
I'm trying to see do I still have that video that I made from the last year. I know I played it on the live. I'm gonna go back through there and see. But that's when we was on our personal pages. I'm gonna have to go back through there and see can I find that video from last year. Just kind of sparked the awareness, if you will.
Yeah, I think I got one too. Let me see.
You just did all the stuff to me, and I just made the video to it.
I know, but I'm just to show them an example of what we did last year for those who may not have been around.
Love you too, Clarence.
Man, it's too many videos, man. It was beautiful though.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, man. The pictures and the beautiful pictures and stuff and everything was beautiful. Yeah. So maybe we'll put that together and we can show that tomorrow. You can add and show that tomorrow. Just for the people who weren't a part of it last year would like to be a part of it. Appreciate you, Steve. Yes, sir. Congratulations again on the side to go on Friday night, brother.
Yes, sir. Wait till we get that date together so we can go ahead and start planning.
Yeah, they are already looking for the date. They threw some dates out there. They just trying to check the venue. Yeah. So I probably throw you them same dates so it can be on your calendar. Because he already said Lavelle got to be my DJ.
Yeah, I just booked 2 weddings this week and last week for next year. So yeah.
You hear that? See, we got to get it in. All right, y'all. Come on, Lavelle, close us out with a prayer, my brother.
All right, Lord God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for giving us thought-provoking things to make our lives better. And one of the things that we're dealing with that you have given us is conflict resolution. Give us the right mind and the spirit so somebody can arrive home safely back to their families and their loved ones. We don't always make the right decision, but we ask you to guide our thoughts, guide our spirits to choose the right way to love on each other. And Lord God, we actually continue to touch 2 Minute Hats podcast, touch Tony, touch myself, and everybody that's connected with us, touch Queen. Thank you for just giving us the platform to be able to talk to individuals and talk about these things that some people just don't want to sometimes talk about. But we want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make a person better than they were on yesterday. And we actually do this in your darling son Jesus' name. And we said, amen.
Amen. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same bad time.
And bad place.
2 Minute Hats.
Let's talk about it.
The 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.